half. We came out the gates really strong, built a 10-point lead with 2 minutes left, and then kind of lost it. And we're kind of reeling the whole second quarter. Made a good push in the beginning of the third, and then they kind of settled the momentum. And that fourth quarter was kind of just win at all cost mode. Just trying to make plays. Thankfully shots went down, but we needed some results. We still got some issues. We still got to play better, but we needed a win to feel good about something coming off of that 0-5 road trip.
Steve used the word like unsustainable, for you needing, basically 47 tonight. Does it feel like an added burden early in the season? Considering it seems like you're always coming back into deficits, all that.
Not the way I'm playing as a burden, because you expect to play like that every night, but it's the message of just how fine or thin the margin is of winning in this league. There's no secret about just how, we have some roller coaster rides in the middle of games, and you have, like I say, you come out in the first quarter and you have a pretty good lead. You have not just a score, but we have control of the game. And then guys get going. Malik Monk hits 3 threes. D Fox gets going, and you look up and you're down, and it's part of our story right now, but it's something that we need to correct if we really want to be a serious team that's going to try to be who we say we are. So whatever it takes to make those changes as a group, we got to do that.
Stephen, you and Draymond shared a long embrace after the game there. How would you describe the emotions you were feeling during that time?
I think I told the post-game crew, and I've never been more happy about a win in Game 11 of the regular season, just based off of we needed it. Road trip was rough, coming off the court every night, knowing we could play better, knowing what we needed to do, and not having anything to show for the effort. And you come home and you feel like the angst and the anxiety of we just need to win. And thankfully we got it done, but we still got to take some steps in terms of playing better for 48 minutes.
Steph, how do you view what's going on with the bench? Jordan had a very quiet night. Wiseman pulled out of the rotation. Michael Green also pulled out, so maybe coming in and out. Do you feel unsettled with that group, and where do you think this is going to end up?
I don't know where it's going to end up, because I think part of, again, the story of this team so far is trying to figure out what combination works, giving guys opportunities to go out and play. And I think Draymond talked about it before after one of our road games. They know they need to play better, but we also, as a starting group and the vets, were kind of dropping the ball on some detailed stuff that was kind of trickling into, just the flow of games. And so obviously there needs to be some more consistency, and we need to be able to maintain the momentum that we create, especially early in games. I don't know what that's going to look like, and coach is trying to figure that out, but the confidence that we will figure it out is still there. I think that's the biggest thing you have to maintain in the present, because nobody's going to figure it out for us. We have to do it. Guys are going to get opportunities. We have to build, again, individual confidence that when you're out there, you can make plays, you can impact the game. And it's coaching staff's job. It's us as the vet's job to make sure they know how to do it. And, we'll get there.
Steph, how do you feel about plus minus as a stat? And do you or this team place any emphasis on that?
There's obviously context to it. Depending on the night, you want to look at the stat sheet and see a positive by your name. sometimes you can get carried by the other 4 guys out there. Sometimes, you have something to do with it. But I think as a bigger sample size, it might be something that matters. But you have to look at the eye test and just the flow of the game to know, who really had an impact out there. And if that impact was contributing to winning.
Jordan's in kind of a funk right now. What are you seeing with him?
You just got to find that balance of, we know who he is. We know what he's capable of. He's shown some really, big flashes of it at times early throughout the season. But for the most part, it's just continuing to stay confident that, one, he's on the scout report for most teams now. He's not going to sneak up on anybody. But you got to kind of let the game come to you. We've had a lot of conversations around that, like how I see the game and how he sees the game. And again, just instilling confidence that he's that guy out there and he's going to help us win games. He helped us win a championship last year. So you have to maintain your confidence through, the rough patches and not let it attack the way that you carry yourself out there. So that's his biggest challenge. And I think he'll be up for it.
You got a technical tonight. Was that strictly about the